Ladies and gentlemen, drop servicing is the single best business model for hitting your first $1 million in 2026. And there is literally nothing that comes close. If you're trying to get your first win online, or if you're even stuck under $10,000 a month, drop servicing should be your #1 focus right now. Now, the real question to be asking is, can you actually build a 7-figure business with zero marketing expertise, no design skills, or no development knowledge? And the answer is yes. There's a proven blueprint. Now, the best part is I've made over $2.5 million with this model, and I started with zero hard skills. No marketing expertise, no design capabilities, and no developmental knowledge. Literally nothing. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the 4-step system that takes you from complete beginner to a consistent $10,000 to $50,000 per month. Now, if you wanna make serious money online in 2026, this will be the most valuable video you watch to date. By the way, I'm Ibrahim Ansari. I run Growthology Agency, the Founders Club, and my tech company, Drop Service. I've made over $2.5 million online. I've worked with over 15,000 companies. All right, now that we got my credentials out of the way, before we get into the 4-step system, first, we need to rethink what making $1 million actually requires, because most people are completely wrong about this. Everyone says they want to make $1 million or make money online, but they have massive misconceptions about what that actually takes. The dream isn't building a big agency or getting thousands of clients. These are the misconceptions that are going to keep you from succeeding. Now, I'm going to give you a few examples to think about. For each of these examples, assume we have 2 people both trying to make money online. Same starting point, both work hard, but one understands these 3 realities and one doesn't. Okay, now the first example is about the time investment. Most people believe making $1 million requires grinding 80+ hours per week, being glued to your laptop, personally delivering all the services yourself. That's the hustle culture narrative everybody's absorbed. However, that's not true at all. Successful online entrepreneurs work 20 to 30 hours per week managing systems and people. They're not doing all the work themselves. The dream outcome is making a lot of money with maximum freedom and minimal effort. So let me show you 3 examples. Traditionally, with the old way, you've got someone working 70 hours per week running Facebook ads for clients, managing all the communication, and creating all the content. They hit $15,000 monthly, but they're completely burnt out. Now, with the new way, drop servicing, you've got someone making $80,000 per month working 25 hours per week. They coordinate freelancers and close deals. That's all it really is. The freelancers do everything else for you. You see the difference here? This is the labor trap versus leverage. When you're personally doing all the work, your income is capped by your hours. When you're managing systems and people, your income is capped by how many deals you can close. That ceiling is way higher. Now, the second example I want to run you through is all about skill requirements. Most people out there believe you need to master hard skills before you can charge premium prices or make any real money. Things like Facebook ads, SEO, web design, copywriting, video editing, whatever the case is. They think clients only pay for your expertise, so they spend months or years learning these skills before they ever make their first dollar online. However, you need 0 technical skills, just the ability to find people who have the skills, coordinate projects, and manage client relationships. With the traditional approach, someone spent 2 years learning Facebook ads, the Instagram algorithm, Google ads, all the platform tools to launch their social media marketing agency, 2 years of learning before they got their first client. With drop servicing, someone made their first $5,000 in 1 month by selling web design that they outsourced to a freelancer for $200. This is the expertise barrier versus brokering ability. Clients don't actually pay you for your skills. They pay you for the results you can deliver. Now, if you can deliver results by coordinating other people's skills, the client doesn't care that you're not the one doing the work. Now, the third example is about client volume. And this one actually trips a lot of people up. Most people believe more clients equals more money. So the goal becomes packing your calendar with as many clients as possible. 20 clients, 30 clients, 50 clients, maybe even 100 clients. However, what you need to realize is fewer high-ticket clients with massive margins equals way more money with less operational chaos. With the volume approach, you've got an agency with 20 clients at $500 per month. That's $10,000 in revenue. But your margins are 15 to 20% after fulfillment costs because $500 clients are price sensitive and demand tons of support. You're constantly dealing with chargebacks and customer service. Now, on the other hand, with the high ticket approach, let's say you've got a drop service agency with 8 clients and each client pays you $2,000 per month. That's $16,000 in revenue per month. Margins are 50 to 60% because higher paying clients are easy to work with and you have a dedicated account manager handling all the work for you. You're just focused on the sales. This is revenue efficiency versus volume grinding. So what does all this really mean? To build $1 million business in 2026, you need a model that requires leverage, not too many hard skills, and focuses on fewer high-ticket clients with premium margins. And that is exactly what drop servicing does. That is what this 4-step system builds. Okay, so that was the reframe, those 3 misconceptions. Now we know we need leverage, not labor, 0 hyper-focused skills, just coordination, and fewer clients with higher margins. Now, before we jump into the 4 steps, I need to take a quick detour because there's a massive mistake I see a lot of beginners making all the time. The mistake is jumping into the most popular beginner online business models without realizing they're completely oversaturated moving into 2026. Let me break down the 3 most popular models everyone's trying right now. First one is traditional SMMA, social media marketing agencies. This was the go-to model from 2018 to 2023. Thousands of YouTube gurus taught it, everyone learned it, and now it's completely saturated. The second is e-commerce. This one requires real capital most beginners just don't have, high ad costs, inventory risk, and very thin margins. You need thousands of dollars to even test a product. And if you pick the wrong one, you lose literally everything you have. Plus, you're competing with Amazon and established brands that have way more resources than you do. Now the third one is trading and crypto. Most people lose money. You need real capital and serious risk tolerance. This isn't a business model for most people. It's all speculation. So you have 2 paths here. Path 1 is traditional SMMA. Compete with 10,000 other people offering the same exact service, work 60 hours per week because you're doing everything yourself, and you'll cap yourself at maybe $10,000 per month, and you'll burn out after about a year. Or path 2, learn drop servicing arbitrage. Compete on value, not price. Build systems so you're not doing all the work by yourself. Scale to $50,000 to $100,000 a month without ever burning out. Now, if you're starting from scratch or if you're stuck around $10,000 per month with your traditional agency, drop servicing removes the scale barrier and the saturation problem. You're not competing on who can run better Facebook ads. You're competing on who can coordinate better, deliver faster, and provide more value. That's a completely different game, and it's way easier to win. Now, let's get into the 4-step system for building a sustainable drop servicing business that hits $10,000 to $50,000 a month. These 4 steps work together to create the entire business model. So listen closely and take notes. Step 1 is creating your offer. Step 2 is getting set up. Step 3 is finding freelancers. And step 4 is getting clients. Now let's break down each and every single one of them. Step number 1, the first step is to create your offer. This is about crafting a transformation-focused service with technology differentiation that commands premium pricing, not a generic commodity service that competes on price. Now, why does this matter so much? Because vague, broad offers compete on price, and specific transformation-focused offers compete on value. The difference between charging $500 monthly and $2,000 monthly is entirely in how you position the offer. So how do you actually create a premium offer? You need 3 components working together: technology positioning, a specific outcome promise, and a strategic price point. Let me break down each one. Technology positioning means adding an AI-powered or cutting-edge tech prefix to your service. Now, to dive in on an even deeper level, the actual AI usage can be minimal. You're using ChatGPT to write cold email templates, you're using Clay.com to scrape lead data, you're using Claude AI for creativity, and these are all basic tools that require 0 technical knowledge. But the client perceives cutting-edge technology as an advantage. This is critical arbitrage. Perception value exceeds actual complexity. You charge premium prices for services that are simple to deliver once you know the tools. Think about it like this. 2 agencies offer the same service. One just says lead generation and the other says AI-powered lead generation. Which one sounds more valuable? Which one can probably charge more? The one with technology positioning every single time. Now, when you promise specific outcomes, it means you're not selling a process. You're selling a result. So a bad offer is we do your social media marketing. That's a process, it's vague, the client doesn't really know what they're getting. Good offer, on the other hand, is we use cutting edge AI to boost your business with more leads. That's the result. The client knows exactly what they're paying for. The outcome needs to be something clients care about deeply. More leads, more sales, more traffic, more conversions. Not more engagement, not more followers. Those are all vanity metrics that don't really matter. Clients pay businesses for outcomes. Now, a strategic price point is about finding the sweet spot where clients say yes without overthinking. For small businesses, that sweet spot is $499 to maybe $999 monthly. If you charge too low, like $200, then you attract the tire kickers with no budget who cancel after 1 month. If you charge too high, like $5,000, then you need a complex sales process with multiple calls, which is completely fine, but just not when you're starting off. Now, if you charge $4.99 for a service, then it falls just into that let me put it on the credit card threshold spot. Small business owners can approve this without consulting partners or analyzing for a strict ROI. You can sell this on a single 30-minute call or even a pitch via email. Now, what you don't want to do is stay generic. I see people offering social media management or web design services or SEO services. These are commodity offerings. Everyone offers them. You're competing on price immediately. Add the AI positioning, add the specific outcome, add the niche if possible. Now you're competing on value, and you could charge 2 to 3 times more than generic service providers. All right, so that's step 1. Create transformation-focused offers with technology differentiation. And I'm telling you, once you nail this offer piece, everything else gets easier because you could actually charge premium prices that give you a margin to deliver quality. Now, here's where most people screw up. They nail the offer, but they have zero credibility to back it up. They can't close deals because clients just don't trust them. Step 2 is getting set up. This is about creating a credible presence that removes trust barriers and lets you close deals. You need just enough to look legitimate, not perfection, not a world-class brand right off the bat, just enough so clients don't think you're a scam. Now, why does this matter? It's because most beginners overthink this phase. They spend 12 months building their brand before ever making their first dollar online. Meanwhile, you only need a basic setup that takes maybe a few weeks max. So what do you actually need? 4 things. A professional website, case studies, even if you're just starting from scratch, testimonials that convert, and a social media presence on Instagram or TikTok. A professional website is a basic 5-page site, not some elaborate custom-built thing, just clean and professional. You need a homepage with your clear service offerings, an about page establishing your credibility, a services page with your packages and pricing, a case studies page, your portfolio, and a contact you page with a booking calendar so people can call you. As for quick tools, WordPress with Astra theme costs $0 to $15 monthly for hosting, or Webflow if you want to look a little bit more modern. The time investment is literally just 8 to 12 hours one time if you're doing it all yourself. Nothing too crazy. The website just needs to not lose you deals. It doesn't need to be stunning. It needs to be clean and professional enough that when a client lands on it, they think, okay, this is a real business and I want to work with them. Getting case studies when you're starting from zero is what most people struggle with. Now, if you don't have clients yet, how do you get case studies? Here's exactly what you need to do. Offer your first 2 to 3 clients a 50 to 70% discount in exchange for a detailed testimonial and permission to use them as a case study on your website. If your normal price is $1,500, charge $500 for the first 3 clients, but require a video testimonial and data that you can publish on your site. Alternatively, if you are a bit more flexible, you can do 1 to 2 projects completely for free for businesses that you know you can deliver strong results for. Don't do more than 2 projects for free, but pick clients where you can demonstrate measurable outcomes. The key is picking clients where you know you can prove numbers and deliver results. For example, increasing leads by 40%. Building a website that generates $15,000 in the first 60 days, or growing an email list from 200 to 2,000 members in 90 days through your marketing tactics. Document everything, get before and after screenshots, and analyze the metrics. And then you could turn this into a case study on your website, even if the clients were discounted or the projects were for free. Once you have 3 solid case studies, you could charge full price to everybody else. Those 3 case studies will do all the selling for you. Collecting testimonials that actually convert is different from just asking for a simple review. I wouldn't recommend asking if they could write you a testimonial. That's pretty much too vague. Clients procrastinate on vague requests and just don't really put effort into it. Ask specific questions. What specific result did you get from working with us? What was the process like for you? Who would you recommend us to? And what I recommend and what I personally do is record video testimonials on Zoom whenever possible. And you could clip it up and put it on your website and make it look all nice and formal. But the point here is videos are 10 times more powerful than written testimonials because people could actually see your client's genuine reactions. Now, if you are getting written testimonials, make sure that the client includes metrics. For example, if they include that you generated their business another $20,000 in revenue within 90 days, that's a way better way of saying they were great to work with. Now, here's a short template for testimonials whenever you're done working with a client. Before working with Growthology Agency, insert whatever your agency name is, I was struggling with whatever the problem is. After the deliverable you provided, which is your service, we achieved X result. I'd recommend Growthology Agency, insert your agency, to anyone trying to achieve X outcome. That format gives you social proof that converts because it follows the problem, solution, result structure clients care about. As for your online presence, your social media presence needs to be consistent and active. You don't have to go viral right off the bat, but show that you're legitimate and know exactly what you're talking about. All it really requires is 15 to 20 minutes a day. That's it. Now, why does all of this matter? Because this hits the minimum credibility threshold to not lose deals. When a client Googles you or checks out your social media presence and sees a professional website with case studies and testimonials, They think this is a real business and want to move forward with working with you. Without this setup, they think this might be a scam and they don't really respond to your outreach. Your goal shouldn't be to build the most beautiful brand in the world on day one. You're trying to clear the credibility bar so your offer can do all this selling. Once you have 3 case studies and a basic website, you can start closing deals consistently. That's when you move to step number 3. Now you can have the best offer and the most credible setup, but if you can't deliver quality, clients will cancel and never give you referrals. That's why step 3 is absolutely critical. The third step is finding freelancers, but not just any freelancers. It's about building a reliable network of vetted service providers who deliver consistent, high quality work, because here's the truth. Freelancer quality determines everything. Good freelancers mean happy clients, renewals, and referrals. Bad freelancers mean cancellations, refund requests, and headaches. So how do you actually find reliable freelancers without wasting time on Fiverr, Upwork, or all these random Facebook groups? That's where dropservice.io comes in. Instead of spending hours browsing random profiles, testing people, and hoping for the best, dropservice.io already has an entire network of pre-vetted top-tier freelancers across every major service. Designers, developers, copywriters, video editors, and media buyers. Every freelancer on dropservice.io has already been tested for quality, communication, and reliability. So you skip the trial and error stage completely. Let's break it down. Normally, you'd have to source from platforms like Upwork, Dribbble, or Fiverr and take a chance. But that means you're sorting through hundreds of profiles, paying for trial projects, and dealing with inconsistent results. With dropservice.io, you just log in, choose the service you need, and connect instantly with a pre-vetted expert who's delivered proven results for other agencies. No guesswork, no scams, no wasted time. When you find freelancers through dropservice.io, you're not hiring random people for one-off gigs. You're building a dedicated fulfillment team that already understands deadlines, client expectations, and professional delivery standards. It's like having your own in-house team without payroll or hiring headaches. Now you have the premium offer, the credible setup, and the quality delivery locked in. But none of that matters if you can't get clients. That's what step 4 solves, and honestly, this is where most people completely fail. The 4th step is getting clients. This is about systematic outreach that generates consistent, qualified leads. Not just posting on social media and hoping clients appear, not relying on referrals that might never come, actual proactive outreach that fills your pipeline. Now, why does this matter more than everything else? Because without deal flow, you have no business. You can have the best offer in the world, but if nobody sees it, you make $0. Client acquisition is the lifeblood of your business. So how do you actually get clients consistently? You need to master 3 channels: dropservice.io projects, Instagram DMs, and personal brand content that attracts inbound leads. Number 1, dropservice.io projects. Forget platform bidding. Don't use Upwork, Freelancers, or Fiverr. Those platforms are flooded with cheap labor and price wars. Instead, use dropservice.io, a platform built for agency owners. Inside our job service platform, clients come pre-qualified and already looking for help with services like web design, content creation, paid ads, social media management, or AI services. You're not competing with thousands of random freelancers for $50 jobs. You're connecting with real business owners who want premium results. And unlike other sites, dropservice.io doesn't make you write endless proposals. You can join instantly and showcase our past results, close projects within the platform, and it's the fastest way to land your first few clients, prove your offer works, and start stacking testimonials. Moving on to number 2, which is Instagram DMs. Once you've got some results, it's time to scale with Instagram DMs. Forget cold email. It's outdated, crowded, and gets lost in spam filters. Right now, DMs are the most underrated way to close high-ticket clients. Here's why. You can honestly build a real connection in seconds. The key is personalized outreach. Instead of message blasting, focus on 20 to 30 handpicked prospects daily. Engage with their stories, drop a comment or 2, and then send them a message like, "Hey name, notice you're running ads for your coaching business, but your landing pages isn't exactly capturing leads properly. We've helped similar businesses double their call bookings with our drop service system. Want me to show you how? I want you to send simple, value-driven DMs, not spam." And then success is in the follow-up. Follow up twice over 5 to 7 days, and you'll easily generate 3 to 10 qualified calls per week. On to number 3 is personal branding. Content. It's a long game. Third channel is the one that builds trust and inbound demand, creating content. Content creation will build trust and create inbound DMs. Don't waste your time on funnel automation. I want you to start posting. Post short form videos sharing your results, behind the scenes, and client success stories. Show proof, educate, inspire, because when people see you as an expert, they'll reach out to you. Content compounds over time. Our viral posts can bring in 500 to 1,000 new clients every single time we make. Whenever me and my team post a reel, it can bring in 1,000 to 2,000 new clients every single time we make a reel. That's how much potential virality has for your business on social media. And that is a drop service system. No outdated bidding, no cold email spam, no expensive funnels. Those are the steps. Execute these 4 consistently for 6 to 12 months, and you will hit your goal in no time. Whether it's an extra 10K per month or an extra $100,000 per month, there's no doubt in my mind that by the end of 2026, you will get there. All right, guys, that's all I've got for this video. Now, if you're a beginner entrepreneur trying to build your first profitable online business, or you're stuck under $10,000 monthly, or even if you're at 50K per month and want to scale to 100, this is exactly why I made this channel. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want a complete deep dive on how to build an officeless agency that scales past $50,000 or $100,000 per month without you doing all the work yourself, I have a free training that breaks down the entire system. It shows you how to build teams, document processes, and create client acquisition systems that run on autopilot. There's no reason not to watch it unless you don't actually want to scale past that $1 million mark next year. The link is in the description. Until the next video, I'll see you then. Peace.